Next and final question of the show. And the next and final question comes from a newcomer, Mr. Donald Evans. And he writes, hey guys, after watching What If today, do you think how do you think we'll see the starting lineup for the Avengers 5 in the future of the MCU? Well, thank you for your question, Mr. Donald Evans. What he's referring to today, like Wednesday, we got our last episode of What If. And in the episode, it's not really a spoiler, but it's minor spoilers. The Watcher brings together the Defender or the Guardians of the Multiverse.
Yes.
And I told the guys in the group chat, this is the best What If episode that we have seen. And I would have to think that the Watcher was very, I think he knew that Killmonger was going to do what he did. That's why he recruited him. I think he knew that was going to happen.
Because when he recruits him, you're like, what the hell? Why him? You know?
Exactly. Out of everybody he could have grabbed, why him?
Yeah.
You know? But I was actually entertained by the episode. But to answer the question, what will our starting lineup be for Avengers 5? If I had to take a guess, just an educated guess, Sam Wilson's Captain America, obviously.
Has to be.
Captain Marvel.
Has to be.
I would say Kate Bishop's Hawkeye, or Kate Bishop's version of Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say
gotta have Doctor Strange.
I was gonna say Doctor Strange as the villain.
All right. I am on the other side of that issue, but I respect it. We'll see what happens. All right.
I would say so. I think, like, if I were to go, Captain America, Captain Marvel, not Doctor Strange, but what was
Thor?
No, I don't think Thor. I don't think Thor would be there. I do think Hulk. I also think maybe Ant-Man. If I had to pick 5, I would say Captain America, Captain Marvel, possibly Ant-Man. I would say Kate Bishop, and then they need someone strong, so I would say Hulk would stay on that starting 5. Now, if it's more than 5, obviously it'll be more people. I think the person they're going to fight is Doctor Strange. And here's why. Now, I do know that What If is somewhat canon to the MCU to an extent. I think that Doctor Strange, from what we've seen from him in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, I think he's fucked up mentally. And then when we see that transpire in that movie, and then we're going into Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, I firmly believe we're going to walk away with either a split personality of Doctor Strange, or he's going to look at it as, I am the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm going to fuck up the world. And I think that that's who the Avengers are ultimately going to have to fight. I don't know now. But then, to Jeremy's point, I do think Doctor Strange will be a full-fledged Avenger. But after watching What If, the possibilities of him staying good seem very slim. But then again, I think his name is Mordo, Agent Force character. I think he will be a villain in Multiverse of Madness, or a future villain for the Avengers. So before Doctor Strange gets evil, I think he'll face off Mordo first before he takes that next step.
Okay.
So, Jeremy, what do you think your starting lineup of the Avengers 5 would be? And do you think Doctor Strange could potentially stay evil or become evil in the MCU?
Dude, I love this question so much. I really ended up liking What If, and I came out of this series liking Doctor Strange more than ever before, and understand that was kind of by design. They very much created this series around Doctor Strange. His power set becomes so vital in this battle when he fights Ultron at the end, and he becomes like the Shuth Gorath or whatever. It's like, I mean, he is so freaking powerful now. And this is like, what do they call him? Strange Supreme. So he's like the dark Doctor Strange. So if I was gonna pick a 5-person lineup, it's got to be Sam. It's got to be Spider-Man. It's got to be. You don't think?
I mean, like, I think after No Way Home, because he does have one more film in the MCU. I think after that, that's it. Because
Okay.
the way Venom ended, I firmly believe they're setting up their own Spider-Verse without the MCU.
Oh yeah, okay. That could definitely be a possibility. Who else? I don't know about Hulk. He's always been such a like a peripheral character. They could go either way with him.
Mhm.
Maybe Jane Foster as Thor.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It is tough to pick five because we know they're probably going to go with more than that. Because I also like your Kate
Mm.
Bishop pick, but
Mhm.
we can't. I know we can't have 3 out of 5 of the Avengers be women. I have a feeling that will not be a thing that's allowed to happen. I don't have a problem with it. You throw Captain Carter in the mix, and now we got 4 female
Mhm.
Avengers. I guess it would be a nice subversion of Phase 1 where it's 4 dudes and 1 woman. So like I guess
Yeah.
they could go that way. But yeah, I don't know, man. So the conversation I kind of want to have with you is because Multiverse of Madness
Mhm.
is obviously a multiverse thing that looks like it's coming on the heels of the Spider-Man thing.
Mhm.
We got the end of WandaVision over here. We
Mhm.
got Loki over here with Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Aren't isn't our next big bad gonna be Kang and not Strange?
So I think they're setting up because Kang. Remember, Kang is in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay, so we got
Yeah.
Kang in
Yeah.
Quantum
Yeah,
Mania.
yeah, Quantum Mania, yes, but I don't know how pivotal Kang will be. Like, I don't think they'll kill Kang because remember, Kang is everlasting.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they may kill a version of him, but I think they may tease something, maybe something later. Because remember, in Guardians 3, they're fighting Adam Warlock, and Adam Warlock in some comics is stronger than Thanos. So when I look at Avengers 5, if
Huh.
they're setting up Avengers 5, is it going to be something like, okay, are we going to fight like Galactus, or or a team up of Kang, Galactus, and Adam Warlock,
Yeah,
or I've heard this theory, X-Men versus the Avengers. I would
right?
love that shit.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, their big bad has to be someone that can fuck up the MCU, because I guarantee you the Watcher, when we saw the Watcher for the first time interacting with Doctor Strange, I had that feeling right then and there. They're going to incorporate that in the MCU in live action. We're definitely going to see that in some way, shape, or form.
You think
I
the
just don't
Watcher
know
is
how.
going to show up in the movies? And we're just talking here. We don't
Right.
we don't know, but do you think that we're going to get Jeffrey Wright's The Watcher in the MCU in upcoming movies?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
I think, and I don't know this for a fact. This is just speculation. I have a feeling we're going to see the Watcher in Multiverse of Madness, because the whole point of What If is watching these individual stories and the Watchers in the middle of all of these stories in the multiverse. The Doctor Strange's movie deals directly with the multiverse, because clearly whatever happened in Spider-Man No Way Home, or whatever the ramifications of that's going to be, is now fucked up something. And now I think the villains in that movie, obviously Wanda, and then potentially Mordo, and then whatever beings that happen to spark up from No Way Home. But I think the Watcher is going to be in the middle of all that and be like, I can't interfere.
Do we get a Watcher post-credit scene in Spider-Man?
That would be dope. I
Right?
think that would be dope.
He shows up like, all right, here I am. You know what I mean? Because there's so much. Dude, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. One of my favorite things about the finale of What If was the Watcher basically saying, you're more than stories to me, talking about the characters. It's like the Watcher is us. We're the Watcher. We're the audience. We're the people that like we can't interfere, but we're so invested in it. We want to see the best outcome for these characters. And I really like that, man. There was something about that hit home to me. And it's like fiction is trivial, and it's easy to say like, oh yeah, they're just dumb characters in capes, or they're just dumb characters in spandex, or they're cartoon characters. But like for so many of us, like they really are a lot more than that. We are so invested in these stories. We're able to have these great conversations and interactions and share like this thing that we're so passionate about. And I think that's the strength of stories and storytelling in the first place, regardless of who the subject is, you know?
Yeah, like I mean, I don't like I can honestly tell you, like Doctor Strange, if you would have told me about 10 years ago that they're making a Doctor Strange movie, I would have said, who's Doctor
Yeah,
Strange?
same. Huh?
You know, like who the hell is this, like Doctor Who? Like, but when we saw it, I was like, holy shit, like mind-boggling. And you know, it's funny, we were having this conversation in the group chat, like the stories they've been able to build with iconic, or not iconic characters, but characters that most people don't know anything about is crazy. I
Yes, it
love the
is.
first Guardians movie. I hated the Ant-Man comic books, but the Ant-Man movies are fucking hilarious.
Amazing. Yes, dude.
Oh
So
my god, the
good.
Ant-Man comic books, in my opinion, are the most boring comic books on the planet. They are.
Okay.
They're not compelling at all. And they've been able to take that character and do wonders with it. So, to your question, I know we kind of went to a tangent, but to your question, I think the way they set up the Avengers for, or the Guardians of the Multiverse, for What If, I think could be a key point for the Avengers 5, because I don't believe we're getting Avengers 5 to probably 2024.
Right.
You know, because we still ain't got the X-Men, and we're getting Fantastic Four, I believe, next year. Not next year, or 2023, somewhere in there. So there's going to be a lot. And then we're getting introduced to a new Black Panther. So there's so much stuff happening in the MCU that I don't know. I know for one thing, out of the starting 5, Sam Wilson's Captain America would be there.
Damn right.
So I can humbly say that. But as far as everything else, I'm not sure. But what do you guys think? What do you just jump into the comment section below? And what do you think our next starting 5 will be in the Avengers? Or do you think there'll be more than 5 characters? Just jump into the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts.